Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dave Sebastian, coordinator of mentoring arts programming with Wayside. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me again. I'm excited to be back here in another week of trying to create some artwork with you guys. Today we're going to continue working on our RC crawler. This is how far we've come so far. We've had a lot of the other sides of the truck we've done, and some efforts. We've done the hood, about half of this side, the back, and about half of the other side. So things are coming along. I'm having a great time with it. Today we're going to work on the letters Cheesy Rider, because in the late 70s or something, that was an ad campaign that Cheetos used based on the Easy Rider movie. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen anybody use Easy Rider as an advertising tool. And if you guys know the movie, you know that it's very interesting. The movie is like off-center in a way, and to choose that to advertise cheese puffs, it's a pretty awesome idea. I love it. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We are once again working with the Iwata Eclipse CS, what is it called? HPCS. And this one is the Black Ops Special Edition from Coast Airbrush. It's like a powder coated surface. It's really cool and fun, and this is what we're going to work with today. What we're using for paint today is a couple of different things. First thing we're going to use is Old Bone White, which is an illustration color by Tim Gore, and really cool product. It's white, but it's kind of off-white, a little bit like a creamy kind of a white, you know what I mean? And that's kind of great because we're gonna this is just an undercoat, like we're gonna spray that on to help our colors pop off a little bit, you know what I mean? I also have this stuff here that I got recently, which is called transparent base, and I was thinking maybe it would make some sense to spray that down even before the white, but I don't know, because a big mistake I've made so far on this project is that I set up my frisket, which is what the sticker is, about 2 days ago. That's way too long to use a frisket. You got to use it right away. It was stuck awesome when I put it there. Now it's got some air bubbles and stuff. Kind of sucks. Now the good thing when you're using a stencil is that you just stay 90 over the artwork, and generally speaking it works out. So we're gonna give it a shot. All right, so like I said, this is wonder which one we should use. Should we put the base on, put the other stuff on? What I'm worried about is it taking a little while to dry this transparent base. Whoops. A little bit of clog in the nozzle there. Alright. Not going to use much, maybe like 3 or 4 drops. I don't know if I'm supposed to reduce it, but I'm gonna anyway because it's like glue in there. Alright. And we use the gumbo mixing method. Whoa, but not too much because it's gonna go everywhere. Don't want glue everywhere. I'm gonna clean this out real quick because definitely don't want to leave glue in the airbrush for any length of time if we can avoid it. You know what I mean? right. We're going to clean our airbrush out. Whee. Using a cleaner pot like this one. Iwata sells these, and they're totally cool, but you could also get them at Harbor Freight. I think they're like $4. So that's the way to go. Yikes. Oh. Nothing like getting glue out of your airbrush. There we go. Looks good. Looks like we got it all. Yeah. One more drop. Oh, you know what? I'm airbrushing and I have gloves, but I haven't had them in so long it's hard to remember that I have them. I am very excited to have them. I'm even excited to have a place to keep them. Cool. So I'm guessing that clear coat is probably dry. Did see when I was spraying it where some of the tape is not participating. Just get under here and see if we can get a little bit of stickiness out of it. All right, so we can use a little air just to make sure that base is dry. All right, cool. So the next color that I want to use, whoops, is the white. Like I said, Old Bone white. Oops. Make sure I get all the water out. A little more of a shake. It's good to really shake airbrush paint, you know, give it a good shake. Which is funny because marker paint, which is the other paint that I use a lot, you know, you really shouldn't shake it too much because it just turns into a bubbly mess and you can't get real liquid out of it. So it's like you got to remember what kind of paint you're using and what its characteristics are, which is, I guess, the job of being an artist, right? You gotta know some of this stuff. Woo. Cool. Just making a big mess, no big thing. Don't want that. Yikes. Oh, yeah. All right. Huh. That's interesting. I always wonder, you know, what is happening when it's like your needle's not in all the way. Oh, that was why. It had stuck open. All right. So now we got some white in here. Oops. Paper towel. One of the bummers of using a paper towel with white is that you can't see it. All right, you guys ready? I'm going to switch over to this other camera here. There you go. Can you see me? You know what I want to do, actually. Just to make sure, not a huge big deal, but oh, except of course that's right in front of you guys. So all I'm trying to do is give it two real pretty light coats so that we, get some white on there. So it helps our colors sit off the background, but I don't want it to be crazy, Like we don't want it to change the qualities of the color we're going to put it on top of it. Oh, you know what? I'm like, why does it feel like I don't have any air? That might be enough weight for this one. This thing's almost done. Sorry about the noise. Right? Check this out, you guys. I got a little white left in here. So I got this stencil that I made of a whole bunch of skulls. Look at it. Let's see if you can see it. So see, it's a bunch of skulls. So just gonna throw it down here and pick up some skulls on my table here. Oops. Oh, can't even see it. One of the coolest things about an airbrush is the idea of being able to paint on anything. I just got like a gas station tool cabinet, and I'm planning to paint the heck out of the thing as soon as I get a chance. Alright, must be almost out of paint now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. They're pretty subtle, I'll tell you. Great thing about white, of course, is that you hardly need to clean it out at all. Like we just need to have it stay. All right. So the next color I'm going to use is some golden high flow acrylics, which are really nice consistency. They're a little bit thick for the airbrush, which is hard to believe because they're extremely thin. So you basically want to water them, want to reduce them about the same. Oops, about the same. Oh, about the same as you'd reduce airbrush paint, which is, I reduce that 50%. So, whoops. That's actually the last one I used I reduced 100%. And it worked out pretty good. All right. Don't have a ton in there. All right. Now we do the same gumbo mixing method. Gotta try to not get it all over me though. Usually I can do this without getting it all over me. There we go. All right. All right. Looks like a good orange. So I'm putting orange down, then I'm going to put a little yellow down, and then we're going to go back and put black dots on, like spots, because this is Chester Cheetah, like his skin, you know, like how he's orange with black dots. So that's what we're doing. All right. Grab our tiny mask here. You gotta see okay. Hope we get back in closer. All right. Whoops. Man, I'm dropping everything. All right, so now we got some orange on there. It looks pretty good. What do we got left for orange here? A little bit of orange left. That kind of sucks. The same thing. I'm just dumping my paint out here. Trying to hit the same spots that I just hit with the white. Almost done, it looks like. It's even more hard to see. I'm having a pretty good time wasting my paint here. You guys can't even see. Let me just dump this out, even though, you know, from orange to yellow probably wouldn't be too bad. You know? Probably be fine, actually. right, so now we need to use a little yellow. Yellow I'm going to use is, this is Maltao marker paint refill. I believe this is like, let's see, zinc yellow. Probably a little bit of a bright yellow compared to what I'm really looking for. Let's see if we grab something a little different. Sorry, man, that thing is loud. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try something here. Try using this. This is injury ochre, yellow ochre. Just gonna try it a little bit and see what happens. Next to this orange, you know. Make sure you shake your airbrush paint really good. I'm pretty colorblind, but they don't look as different as I kind of thought they would. Actually, I think looks pretty good. Looks pretty yellow. Right. Here's my coffee. Oh, there it is. All right. Whoa. Right. Let's get her set up here. Bird, we don't have our. Oh, hold on. Is that some junk on the needle? The needle real bent. All right, well, whatever. There we go. Perfect. Wow. For some reason my trigger is sticking. This is over here. We got our yellow. It's probably even a little more than I'm going to use. That was 5 drops. So 5 drops. All right. So I'm going to give it, try to do a light mix this time. Okay, paper towel. All right, perfect. That thing is spraying just fine. All right, so this is like our sort of a drop shadowy kind of thing, some of the darkness to give it a little bit less of just a punchy orange. I'm try to give it a little bit more dimension. You know what I'm saying? Do you? All right. Well, fix that. Sorry, guys. Wrong camera. All right. Use the air to dry it again. It's going great because I think we're running out of our brisket's giving up on us, which is fine. Can still make it work. All right. So the next thing, whoops. Next thing we gotta do is we got to use some black. So just dump out what we got of the yellow. Whoops. All right, we need to grab a couple of things here. That's one of them. That's another one. Been building circle templates. Oh no. Did I just drop the one that I need? Yeah. There you go. I'm not going to use that one anyway. So all we need, so I made this circle template. Simple stuff, you know. And we're going to use this to make his dots, to make his spots. But one of the things we have to make sure is that we're not making a million different kinds of spots, a million different sizes. You know, we have to sort of choose one or two that we want to use. That means masking off everybody else. Oop. Almost got it. Oh. Don't have to tape off, like, you know, every single circle that we're not going to use, because obviously I'm going to try, you know, try to shoot at the hole that we're using.
Hello, Dada.
Hey, it's Mac. What's up, buddy?
Molly, we dapped off.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm saying. Don't even know what the next thing is. So
Yeah, how was school?
For no reason. You been recording for 31 minutes?
I said, yeah, how was school?
Good.
Cool. What'd you learn? Anything?
Nothing much.
All right. Sounds good, man.
We learned about Harriet Tubman.
Still working on Harriet, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. She was a heck of a lady.
Well, when we started to do that, we were doing George Washington Carver too. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we finished with that.
You know, today is National Women's Day. So see, we were just making this masking.
Ta-da.
Look, here's Mac. You can't. Let's see him over here. Hey, it's Mackie.
I'm wearing my favorite sweatshirt.
Did you have everything you need today? Charger and stuff, and
yeah. Oh, and
did you bring your computer home?
secret attachment.
Nice. Magic trick. Did you bring your computer home?
Yes.
Nice. Well, we're painting here, so we got to get back to work, buddy.
Painting time.
Yeah. See?
Cheeto Rider.
Cheesy Rider. Cheesy. It ain't easy being cheesy, you know.
It ain't easy being a Cheez-It. Where's my pad?
I don't know. I didn't have it.
I think it's in the back porch.
No, I think it's right there.
Hey, that's me.
There's one there. And
There's
there's...
the camera.
Huh? Yeah? No, that's a few minutes ago when you were on this camera. There's a slight delay. There's a couple pads here.
That's right there.
And there's one over there. So.
I see that you found my charger.
Yeah. No, I didn't find
only
your
at
charger. I was just
19.
using one of my chargers. Yeah, it's at 19. Why don't you leave it there?
No. I cannot.
All right, enough of this distraction, you. Get out of here.
Bye.
See you, buddy. All right. Like I said, you don't, at all have to get all of the yellow out to put black in because, black is pretty strong. So these guys, these are marker paint refills. They're 30 milliliters. I think they say they can fill 3 markers. And they're great consistency for airbrushing. They're permanent. They're water-based. They're just really nice. I like them. I like working with them. Kind of doubles my... excuse me. Excuse me again. Doubles my color options between the airbrush colors that I have and these marker colors. Like they make a big difference. So what we're going to do now is try to put in some spots. Maybe one more. What do you guys think? That's kind of a lot. That's 17. That seems like a lot. Can we do some small ones too, or I don't really know. Let me pull up a shot of Chester. Like his spots are mostly all the same color. They also seem to be a little bit closer together. Let's take a look at this thing. Huh. And they look a little bit more like ovals. Let's see if I got something that has like some ovals in it. Yeah, I do. See how that looks. get that thing a little flatter there. That one's gonna make much of a difference. I'm gonna try to throw one up here. Alright. There's some spots. Oh, I like it. Alright, so now going from black to other colors obviously is a little bit more work. Let's see, just gonna put my stencil back here where it was under our artwork here. Just filling in eyes mostly. Alright, see if I can see him now. Nope, even worse. Just screwing around mostly. Alright, so I want to go. I was thinking maybe a little bit more orange. Just to kind of soften the black out a little bit. Wish my fingers were smaller, because when it comes time to wipe the cup out, I can just barely fit my pinky in there, which is an inconvenience to say the very least. So we were going to use a little more of that orange, which I've got here. All right. So there's a little bit of water in here, so I don't really have to reduce much. First, we're going to get some relatively dark color, the black mixed with our orange. All right, well, it pretty much looks like what I wanted to do. I'm a little bit nervous about being under some pieces of the stencil, but I think we're in pretty good shape. So let's see what happens, okay? Oh man, that's not too bad. That looks really good. Only thing is we got one little piece hanging on there. Hanging on. This little part of the ear. There we go. I like it. Seems like I might have softened up those spots a little bit too much. But I think it's kind of okay. I think it's kind of okay. All right. Cool. So we're going to, oops, uh-oh. Well, I can't use that again anyway. You really can't use Frisk It twice. I'd like to say you can, but you can't. And what's the chance that something you wanted to frisk it, you use twice? You know what I mean? So looking at it from the camera, I think it looks pretty good. There we go. And I have to say, you know, that base really kind of helped us hold on, because I've been airbrushing all over this and I have not gotten anything close to that clean of a base. All right. So now we got our bigger problem here, right? So here is this motorcycle that I need to be working on that I'm not at all prepared to work on today. But it's going pretty good. I just have to finish up making the motorcycle kind of go up under him. Instead of having the tank stick out like this, I want to have the tank be thinner. Because if the bike was doing this, then the tank would be down here and his jaw and stuff would be above it. So we got to get some black in there and fix that. We can't fix that right now though, because we're not prepared for that. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to move our mounting method here. I have the RC truck Gorilla taped to the side because I needed, you know, to hold it up in that way. This time, these hobby vices are, you know, really cool. I'd never used one before I got this one, but this one has really worked out for me. And I found it on, I think, Facebook Marketplace, and I think I paid maybe like $5. So maybe it was 11. Yeah, I think it might have been 11. All right. So the next thing we're going to work on is the top of the truck, which is going to totally screw up our video. So let me move this down a little. All right, so let's see, what does this other one look like? Yeah, I can't even see you there. All right, so we're gonna, I think it's that far back. There we go. So we're gonna put the flame dude like right there. Just remember where I put the stencil. Should be around here somewhere. Always losing all the important things. Like, it's like a gift. I can lose anything. I can Guess we're gonna have to cut them again. Sorry about this, you guys. I got a little bit of a problem. So we're going to jump over here. And as soon as those cameras turn on, all right. All right. So this is my desktop here. We're using this Silhouette Studio program. This is a stencil I was just working on. Just have to remember where we were. Go into the flame reds. There's that guy. Alright, this is the one that I wanted. And I know I cut it out already. Just don't know where the heck it is. That's brighter. Can't use that one. Crying out loud, way to go. Ugh. Okay. Nope. All right. What's up, buddy?
Where me iPad?
It's there.
Arg!
How was school?
Good. I
Don't
got
pull
candy.
too hard, okay?
Got
Awesome.
candy.
Yeah.
Gummy bear.
Hey. There we go. All right, so we're just going to run the cut real quick on this. Sorry about this, you guys. This is one of the stencils we made for this particular character. This is too big. So we're going to throw another one on here. I'm always trying to save Frisket. This particular piece here is 6 by 8. So that's right down here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So Frisket, you know, is it's like a sticker. We put it down and spray over it. Alright, go. Oh, gotta get my brayer back over here. Alright, so this is what we're gonna cut right here. These two characters, you can actually go over here and see them a little better. So this is what we're gonna cut. So hold on 1 second, we'll hit send. All right. There we go. Frisket ready. Send her over there. So usually it'll tell us how long it's going to take. We'll see. This one says it's going to be about a minute. That's not too bad. I always think it sounds like terrible, you know? Like, angry. This stencil here is for an iPhone plug. Trying to see if I can cut this up for a little kid that I know. Unfortunately, the cutter wasn't supposed to cut through the frisket. You know? Not supposed to do that. So just while we're waiting this to finish, waiting for this to finish, have to pull some of my... This is called weeding. This is where you take your unwanted pieces out of your stencil. That Spidey back came up awesome. This one not quite, mostly just because it cut through the paper, although it didn't cut through all of the paper. So I think I'm going to be able to fix it. Have been nervous though because this cut is tiny. Really tiny. And then even this one down here, there's like most of it is extremely tiny as well. Yeah, it looks like I missed a piece here and there. So I'm gonna have to watch out for that. This is a tiny Spidey sticker. I love it. I love it. Alright. HP Lovecraft. Here at our stencil area. Nothing else. That's a backer. This case. Go. Thought these pens fit in here, but maybe they don't. Yeah, maybe they do. Doesn't matter much to me. Room for it in here. Sorry about this, you guys. I'll be right back over there. Alright. Let's try the next thing. Alright. So one of the things about Frisket that is extremely challenging, which I think I just mentioned, is it's a tiny, tiny sticker. So if you've ever tried to get a sticker off of something, then you're probably familiar with the process of weeding. You need two things. Number one, you need this X-Acto. And number two, you need some kind of really, really tiny pin so that you can get under it. You can use an X-Acto, but more often than not, it's a risk. Hold on one sec, you guys. Oh, damn it. Hold on one sec, you guys. I'll be right with you. Hi, this is David Sebastian. I just missed your call about 30 seconds ago. If you give me a call back, I'd really appreciate it. 617-513-8003. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. Sorry, you guys. That was completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Losing a camera here, like everything is falling apart. One sec, guys. All right, sorry, you guys. See how we're looking on batteries. No big deal. Oh. All right, you guys. So we got our X-Acto. Just put it down over here. All right. So one of the big things, for this, we actually are really wanting the whole outside. So it should be a slightly easier weeding job than it would be. Oops. Oh no. This would make it look like the cutter is actually not great, but actually this is like probably one of the very few times that I've had to get in and really edit a cut. Usually it does like really fantastic job. And I'm not saying this isn't a good job. This is actually fine. I just don't use a lot of frisket, so I'm kind of ham-handed. You know what I mean? Getting there. Also, really hard to see a clear sticker. You know what I mean? Whoops. Working our way around. Almost. Hmm. 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 I see. Hmm. Another thing you gotta watch out for is this is of course a sticker. So if you drop it, it's gonna stick to everything. You know what I mean? Oh, I see what the problem was here. We needed this piece. We didn't have it free, so it was sticking. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now we just have to get a couple of small, like, pieces. Alright. So I just got one left. Alright, that's our first one. That's all good. Looks pretty good actually. I'll tell you, it is no messing around to try to see this thing. Let me move over here. I got a little bit more light, I feel like. Oh man. lost one of my cameras. All right, guys, so all I'm doing here is pulling the stencil. Let me try this again. All right, so here we're pulling the stencil. Got everything of the first piece done. Now this piece is his fist, one of his fists. The black, you know. I use these because I had a hard time making his face look as though it looks in the ad. I'm often trying to draw other people's characters, for example, like Charlie Brown. And if you've ever heard of it, Charles Schultz drew Charlie Brown, and innumerable people tried to take over for him when he was into his 80s. And no one could draw Charlie Brown the way he did. It's a simple drawing, but it's his. So I find the same with this particular character. I'm sure this was drawn by some kind of designer. But it's still kind of specific, you know what I mean? Almost done. These are his dark lines around his eyes. This part here is a little bit of a pain. This looks like a mess, honestly. How am I going to make this work? Yikes. just two left. There's one. And oops. This is also the big risk, right? Which is you get all the way through weeding everything, and on the last piece, you tear it. Or something equally nightmarish. Alright, so now we gotta cut these guys in half so that we can use them one at a time. Alright, so I think we're good on that stencil. So this is our character. Make him a little bit small comparatively. What do you guys think? Down here or up here? I'm not sure. Oh. No, we're good. All right. You'll find one of the hardest things in working with Frisket is trying to peel it with gloves on. You know, like I got gloves on. Which I would definitely recommend when airbrushing because I make a huge mess. So a trick to starting it is just trim it back on one corner, and then you'll have like a little spot you can use as a start. It's stuck on my fingers, which is another thing that always damn happens. I believe this is the top. I see the problem we had right there. It's like a little lick of flame. Definitely don't want to be doing this kind of surgery on the roof of your truck, because you will absolutely be cutting into the plastic roof of your truck. So try not to do that. But I'll be honest with you, this is the way to do it. The way to screw it up, I mean. I say that because I am very good at screwing things up. In fact, I would say I may be a master. Well, maybe not a master. Some kind of master. Master of something. Okay. This is my ultra crappy mask, but might as well keep using it, you know what I mean? Alright, try to get her down pretty good, get the air bubbles out if there is any. This is cool because we're working on a really flat surface, and the other surface wasn't so flat. Alright, so what color are we supposed to paint this guy? Looks like what we got over there is probably red. Right? Yeah, I think so. This is yellow though. Alright, so most of this guy's gonna be red. Just kind of like notice that both of his fists are yellow. And I don't want to spray it here with red and have to deal with it, because covering red, if you've ever painted your kitchen red, can be more than a little bit challenging. I have painted my kitchen red and regretted it. All right, so this looks pretty good. Take another quick look at the character himself. Definitely yellow. All right. Yeah.
Cow charger.
One over there.
The one Molly's Pod's using?
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is at 100.
All right.
There's food back here.
There is? Oh, yeah, I was eating it.
The reach. Oh my god. It's so hard to reach.
Let me get it for you.
I can almost reach it.
Gotta move your feet. Thanks.
Move my foot.
Where's your charger? Made you a charger. It was on the table in the dining room. If it's there, could you bring that one back?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. Back to work. Kids
Okay.
need stuff. We got to give it to them. You know what I mean? We got to give it to them. Still got some yellow in here, which shouldn't matter. We're just gonna get a little of an orange going on for a sec, which might be fine for a guy made of fire. All right. Okay. All right, there's a little orange. I think that's going to be just fine. Just want to make sure my cap is on here. Sorry, you guys. Hold on just 1 second. Launch calendar. Sorry, you guys. I'll be right back with you. All right, sorry, you guys. All right, we got our little orange going. So we're just going to start with a soft coat of orange. You know what? That was a mistake. That was a mistake. We should do a little bit of that surface prep thing first because that worked real good. Just want to rinse this out. Oops. Cleaned out real quick. So let's go with that stuff. That stuff worked out really awesome. So guess we'll go with 2. Seems to be spraying fine. Just gonna hit this guy up and give him a coat of this stuff. All right. That looks really good. All right. Okay, let's try that red again. Now that everything's out. Yep. Oh, come on. All right, let's hit her up with some red. Damn it. One more thing. Yikes. right, there's some red. Looks pretty good. Hey guys, so unfortunately I'm going to have to end now. I have another program that I'm going to be in just a few minutes. So I'm going to need a sec to turn this around and set up. So thank you for being a part of today's program.